Was moving to Europe from the Philippines a good idea? It was the best idea and remains to be the best opportunity for the kids and my wife. My wife and kids, we could probably go for citizenship already. If we wait out for 5 years, I believe it's automatic, but they could already submit it now to become citizens of Spain. For me, we picked Spain, A, because we already had some people we knew here, but B, when I arrived here, the first thing that hit me was the environment we're in. I know a lot of people have mentioned there's a concrete jungle out the window. That's because we're on an estate. We go down to the coast. I mean, the funny thing is, I've had somebody else say, when I've done stuff around the beach and the dunes, it looks underdeveloped there. Make your mind up. The point being is, you can drive or even cycle, it's that close to the beach, the nature parks, the sand dunes, and there's wildlife, there's birds, there's a lot of beautiful stuff to see here in Spain. The infrastructure is good roads here, M332 straight up to Alicante Airport, 35 minutes. Parking at the airport, €200 a year. Access to the UK is easy, access to anywhere else is very easy. The point being is, I could see we could either make a life here or I could hop backwards and forwards to the UK. Because I used to hop backwards and forwards from the Philippines as and when. You know, sometimes it was financial or sometimes it was a case of a contract come up that was actually worth doing. But the point being, every time I went back to the Philippines, we built something. And here in Spain, the last 3 years have sort of dragged on because of dealing with the immigration. Took 2 years, and then April's mother coming over took a year. So we're now at that point where we're actually saying, right, now we can do stuff for ourselves, because we've been stuck with bureaucracy up until the start of this year. So at the moment, we're taking a bit of breath of fresh air and deciding where we want to take things. And we have a few ideas, and we'll share them once we've done them, rather than share them on the run-up, so that we can actually pull everything together in a uniform way. But the point being is we're progressing. And for me, the kids having access to good healthcare, good schooling, access to Europe, European passports, multilingual, and just from even just from computerized side, access to pretty much anything in Europe, it's all on our doorstep. Because the funny thing here, one of the problems in the Philippines is there's a lot of stuff missing that you can't buy. Spain has a lot of stuff missing. Funny that, similar, you know, being a former colony of Spain. But at the same time, I just get it from Germany, I get it from the UK, I get it from the Netherlands, I get it from anywhere else in Europe. It doesn't need to come from Spain. It's not locked in because it's still all EU. I find the food varieties are very good here. I mean, there must be at least 200 types of cheese and wine in the supermarket. The kids have got better opportunities here. And the way this country's set up as well, it's a very socialist country, and I've got to admit, I'm not a fan of socialism, because the utopian version of socialism often comes from people that have the least that want from other people. It's never them giving it to the other people. It's never that way. It's normally that way. So from my point of view, well, it's flawed at the beginning of that. At the same time, it's like now, when you've got a lot of people that have arrived on the boats recently, they've given them all free healthcare, and I'm sure that many people are saying, well, why the hell am I paying for healthcare? Being these people have just got it all for free. Politics. But the whole point is, I do find Spain a fairly open country, easy to deal with. Bureaucracy exists, but it's not like the UK where they go, you didn't put this in yesterday. Yes, because it was a bank holiday. Yeah, but it says it had to be in by yesterday. But you weren't here yesterday. Yes, but it says that's the UK. Philippines, I got that. I got that with my visa, because I went there on a Monday the one day for renewal, and it was a bank holiday, and it said it's a day late. because you're now in the next month, because the Tuesday was the first of the following month, so I had to pay twice on the I got fined. But the point being is, generally Spain's pretty laid back, easy to deal with. The lifestyle is pretty good. Downsides, I'd probably say sometimes bureaucracy is excessive. A friend of ours took 2 years to get all the licenses in order to open a bar. Quesada has just had a load of problems relating to the restaurants. I think it's Quesada. It's Quesada or La Zina. There was a load of beach restaurants that basically there was an issue relating to licensing, so they didn't have any until I think last week. You know, just halfway through the holiday season, doesn't matter. But this is the sort of stuff you get. It's trivial, but it can be quite damaging. The restaurant that our friends have 2 years to be able to open it. Well, imagine if you got a loan and had to be paying that for 2 years while you're waiting for them to allow you to be able to run your business. And they've just had a sign put up now that was paid by the breweries. Took them a year to give them the sign. Was that administration, or was it the fact that most bars failed in the first 6 months? I'll let you decide. But ultimately, it's good. Location-wise here, it's good for living. We do stuff online, etc. Would the kids have a future here working? It'd probably be quite difficult, because quite simply, the average age here is over 55, 60, and unless you're working in a bar, restaurant, probably in the care industry, or other tourism industry, there isn't a lot of options. But we're not far from Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, and as such, the kids will probably end up in one of the big cities at some point, and mum and dad will still be sitting on the coast so that they can come home at the weekends and stuff and have a tourist lifestyle. Anyway, thanks for watching.